Hi, guys. So, welcome to Ask the Natural Doctor. Alicia, that's so funny. You typed the note there. Somebody just asked her about testosterone. So she typed and she put a note on the tripod. Okay, that's why you make the big bucks. Okay, guys, I'm back in this, what do we call it? The dunking booth, where you get to throw balls at me, ask me wild questions. Makes Alicia crazy that I play with my hair the whole time. But when I try not to play with it, it's like it makes it worse. So testosterone. All right, so there's a couple of approaches. But first of all, I want to say that the Men's Life Force is back in. I'm sorry, Alicia. I'd love to show the bottle. I agreed to stand up, and then I changed my shoes, so that's kind of crazy. So I'm going to have to be rocking. Okay. All right, so the Men's Life Force is the best multiple I've found for men. It has digestive enzymes, immune support, neurological support, testosterone boosters. Thank you. And it's back in stock. Yay! That's our favorite. 3 with first meal, but you can take more. When David's on the mission field, he takes more. Did you know that? Okay, guys. You know the joke at Rotary. If you don't come up with something else to talk about, we're going to be talking about your prostate. Okay, I also like, oh, you didn't grab the testosterone cream. There's a testosterone cream that I like. I like it, but, you know, I had a client tell me a couple of days ago that he didn't think it worked as well as the shot. Give me a break. We know the shot causes cancer. So it doesn't work as well, but it works. So there you go. It works. And I think it's a tad expensive. Alicia, the price tag's off of it. What do you think it is? Isn't it like $40 or something? It's like $40, which is a tad expensive, but it works pretty well. So where are y'all? You better ask me some questions. Okay, so here's the thing about, see, I want that to go away. How do I make, oh, there. So here's the thing, like so many things, the natural approach might take a smidgen longer. But testosterone is one of those things. It's like taking an estrogen replacement when the truth of the matter is you better be careful with that stuff because it causes cancer. So I really like this one. I think it's a little pricey, but I hear that it works really well. Though I did hear yesterday that the guy complained that it didn't work quite as well as his shot. So I reminded him about the cancer issue, and he decided he would try again. I'm looking in this picture, and I see the CBD oils over here. We are really hearing good things about the CBD oil. So if you haven't tried it yet, you might want to. Alicia, I know that they raised the price a little. Is it more than 20? Is it now like 21? Or they were having a price increase. Maybe we don't have it yet. But ours is like $20, but I think it's going up in price. Yeah, and I like the 1 milligram. I think you should do the lower dose. But all these wonderful things that we know that it works on, and for it to be so inexpensive, I just really love that product. Okay, somebody called the store and asked about, ringing in the ears or tinnitus. I really like that product. I had a lot of trouble them talking me into bringing that product in. Do we have that product?
Fix the blood pressure.
It has such a cutesy name, and I really don't like cutesy names, so I wasn't going to bring it in. But it turns out that it's got everything in it that I think really works well. So I actually think it works pretty well, but I like it in conjunction with the Newton product. Is that one a pro? It is. So you have to kind of ask me for that one. You have to get that one out of my office. But I really like that coupled with this. So I like that approach. Okay. Okay, so here's the... Hi, Nikki. I'm so glad to see you. I just love you so much. I miss you. We talked about important stuff, but now I want to talk about something that doesn't seem quite so important, but it's important to those of us who really, really need it, and that's a fade cream. snitched this bottle off of the display down in Orlando. I mean, I told the company I was snitching the bottle. And my friend Victoria was in the middle of a sentence in my doorway, and she goes, "What have you done to your skin?" In the middle of a sentence, I said, "I snitched that bottle down at the show," and it was a noticeable difference. Okay, it was a noticeable difference. It's by Neem, by Theraneem. I just know the parent company. It's by Theraneem, and it's a fade cream. But what I noticed that it does is it kind of like smooths out discoloration, which seems to happen as we age. Or maybe not as everyone ages, because, you know, not everyone was as bad as I was. But baking your skin with olive oil, Nikki, I'm having a little trouble viewing. I'm sorry. Wonder what it is. You're saying you're having trouble viewing, or is the video bad? So I don't know. No, Alicia's saying the video is not bad. Ask me a question, Nikki, or are you having trouble you had to leave? I miss you. I wanted to hear what you had to say. You always make me laugh. Okay. All right, so Theraneem Fade Cream. Skin tone therapy. I think that's how it works. I think it seems to like make all of the discoloration that seems to happen as we age get better. That's the only thing I can figure. Okay? All I know is this product works. It's like $25, which I think is a little bit pricey for a little bottle like this. But it seems to last forever. Okay? Hey, Gwen. So nice to see you. What do you suggest for allergy? You know, it's too funny you would ask that, because Alicia said people keep asking about allergies, but every time you talk about that. Alicia, do you mind playing Vanna? She's trying to stay out of the way of the camera, though, but she is grabbing product for me. Oh, you don't have to take it back yet. I've got her little pile started by her desk. But here's my story, Gwen, that I tried a bunch of stuff for, thank you. I tried a bunch of stuff for allergies, and sometime, and I don't know how, I can't remember how long y'all have lived here, but I can't remember, I do remember what products I took, by the way. Alicia, we can still see you at the vitamin wall. Okay, so I tried, hey, Della, there's my prayer partner. Thank you, baby. So, Gwen, I used to use this product called, I don't think you've lived here really, really long. Oh, last June. But so you understand what I'm about to say. This product, I even remember the man that this worked for. He turned me on to this product. It was called, don't write it down because it's not where I ended up. I just want you to see the process of how I came up with the one that I like the best. He turned me onto this product called pollen hay fever, and we still sell a ton of it. We've got it, you know, a lot of it on the shelf. But then sometimes it was mold, yeast, and dust. And if you've lived here around the calendar now, then you know there are certain times that we're not sure if it's mold, yeast, and dust or pollen hay fever, where it turns out the whole time we had a product on the shelf that said it covered everything. I'll tell all the others to share so everyone on their page can see it. Yes, please, everyone share my video. Share my video on the page, okay? Do you wait till you're finished before you share it, Della? Or do you go ahead and share it while I'm live? I'm sure Della will answer. But the whole time we had a children's formula, Gwen. We had a kid's formula on the shelf for allergies. I'm telling you, this is the best of the best of the best. Newton Allergy Drops, and it's $15, okay? Oh, Della Satan's, share it now. So even though you share it now, it'll like catch up and stay live on their feed, on their page. I think that's what you meant. Oh, Gwen says share now. I thought that was Della. Oh, Della said it too. Everyone's saying share now. So everybody share now, okay? But the point is that kids' allergy drops was for everything. Gwen said, and one other, Della, one of my friends friended you. Okay. Somebody friended me. Alicia, can you friend her real quick? Alicia's going to go look and see who friended us. Okay, is that for adults too? Absolutely, Gwen. That's my point. We had a simple kids' allergy formula that work for everything, and because it's homeopathic and because it's for kids, then it has 0 side effects and anybody can use it, whether it's elderly people taking a lot of medication or if it's really children, which is what it's designed for. So now Newton has come up with other products for allergies, but this is still my favorite. The kids' allergy drops, $15.99. You can't beat that. Okay, this is the one you do, Gwen, when things are like they are right now. And you do this, and if you catch everything right in the beginning, then you won't have to go to any of the others, like when it turns into something else, which y'all see that going on. Speaking of seeing things going on, what in the world is going on? What is going on with the flu? I mean, Della in Atlanta, do y'all still have flu? Gwen, perfect, thank you. It's an outside allergy issue. Yes, me. That's my favorite product, okay, Gwen? And it'll work on all the children, it'll work on your parents, it'll work on everybody. Actually, interestingly enough, it'll also work on the animals. But I love that product. The flu, I don't know. Della, are y'all through with the flu in Atlanta? We're not through. We don't know what's going on, but the school system closed down last week in Moultrie. It was crazy. So people are still getting the flu. So my favorite preventative thing, which has been my favorite for a very long time since Dr. Vance Watt. Della said she doesn't know anybody with the flu right now, but had friends with it recently. Okay. Sambucus. Okay. Sambucus elderberry. And I actually feel like it needs to be the name brand. Okay, I don't like the off-brand ones in that. But there's a virologist out of Israel that discovered that product, and Dr. Vance Watt locally asked me to find a product that was in lieu of the flu shot. And so I really researched it, and when I came back to him and said, I found that product. I found this product called Sambucus, and it was done by a virologist, and he smiled and said, good, you found it. I told his son that story. I said, Vance, really, you knew what you were looking for the whole time? He was just testing to see how good I was at it. Okay, Sambucus is good for prevention. I really like Newton's influenza drops. Gwen, you can do that. Della, you can do that. Anybody that's, actually a client of mine can do the influenza drops. So that's my favorite one. But anybody else watching that's not actually sat in my office with me, they can't do the influenza drops. And by the way, Gwen, the children would be one spray. Della says she loves Sambucus. Well, I kind of don't take it anymore because it's too sweet. But I like the influenza drops better. And Della, you and I should talk about those influenza drops. But anyway, 2 sprays of the influenza drops. I have David, y'all know my husband's a missionary, and every time he changes planes or changes environments, I have him spray twice more. And he learned the lesson the hard way. He did a mission trip over in Louisiana, and everybody there had the flu, and he and all of the team got the flu. All of that when I had told him to stop and get those influenza drops. So that would be my choice. Gwen, it's just like the allergy drops. It's made by Newton, but it's out of my office, okay? But that's my favorite prevention. But if you can't get if you can't get the influenza drops, which is way cheaper, way stronger, lasts longer, and you don't get the sugar, that's my first choice, okay? Actually, I think I can reach one real quick. Hang on. Give me a countdown, okay? When I got influenza, okay? Influenza drops. That's a snuff one. Okay, now what to do if you get sick? Okay, what to do if you get sick? Or Gwen, what happens if one member of the family gets sick? The first thing you do is put peroxide in the ear, each ear for 10 minutes, okay? So you put the kids, get them to lay on the couch, or worse than that, your husband, to lie on the couch, and I say that, they're usually a real pain about it, but my husband's not, because he's seen the benefit. But if you do peroxide in each ear for 10 minutes, then what it does is it prevents all that infection from running throughout the whole body. Tell Alicia I need some vitamin D, Mega 2, and stevia. Okay, Della, I'm not sure you get to do that on Facebook, on live video, but thank you very much. Like, she's going to say which vitamin D, which omega-2, iron for your with iron, and of course you want the big size because you get 1 full month free, and which stevia, do you want regular or you want, why not which? You're absolutely right, Della. Why not? Okay, and then if you actually get the flu, but right after you do the peroxide in the ears, then you do ACF. Without iron, she said, and the regular. The regular stevia. And it comes in sizes, just so you know, Miss Della. But that's okay if you just want the little one. The ACF has the kitchen sink in it. It used to be called acute cold and flu. If you get sick, it is by far the very best thing you can do. It is. I'll never forget on my live radio show, and that live radio show is what she wants, the large one. Della, you're being so bad. And hi, Carolyn, glad you're here. Alicia, which vitamin D? The one that I like is the liquid one by Bluebonnet, because 1 drop is like 5,000 units, okay? And there's like, how many doses were in there? There was something crazy, like 100 and something doses in the bottle. So in 1 drop you get 1,000 little dots of vitamin D, she said. She stuck her hands in there. Oh, she's saying little drops. She's saying little dots. She likes the little dots of the vitamin. Okay, look at this one, though. This liquid vitamin D is 5,000 units. She said what Charlene said. Okay, this is the one I like. 5,000 units in 1 drop, Della. 1 drop. It's a tad pricey. It's like $25, but there are how many doses in here? 900 doses, okay? 900 doses. So it suddenly is good, okay? It's suddenly not a price issue. Okay, the ACF, I'll never forget it, live on my radio show, Ask the Natural Doctor. I had some people that this was their competitor. And he said the reason he loved Berry Treasure is absolutely, this company does not chintz on the herbs. So as far as I can tell, this will get you faster. This will get you well faster than anything I've ever seen. It really does. I love this product. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What she said, Della, you're too funny. She said, okay, she'll take it. So we're not supposed to be selling, we're supposed to be talking. I am in the, and Della's over, Della, you need to know that Alicia, and maybe it wasn't crazy for you to give your order live on Facebook, because Della, you need to know that Alicia has now processed your order. It is all sitting over there in a box with your name on it, so she's good. Okay, can that be taken just for prevention? ACF, you mean? It can, but I think it's a waste of money. Yay, Nikki, it works great. Tastes not so yummy. No, I know, you mean the ACF. You're right, and it's funny. She said, thanks, Alicia. It's funny, Nikki, that we had these missionaries in from Switzerland. They got off the plane, burning up with fever, sick as a dog. I got them to ACF, sent them back to their hotel room. 24 hours later, they came back and I said, so what'd you think? And they said, we think our body will always remember, do not get sick in America. So I guess some people really hate the taste of the ACF, but it doesn't matter because it's the strongest thing out there. What I was going to say is when I had a competitor live on my radio show, the competitor said the reason they loved the Berry Treasure was because he never, ever chinced one bit about putting enough herbs in there. He didn't care what the taste is. It's not that bad, y'all, but it's not so yummy. Like Nikki said. She said it right. Not so yummy. Okay. All right. Throw another ball at me, guys. Here I stand. Empty space. Don't like empty space. Like it better when you're asking me questions all at once. Okay, what else? the ones that Alicia had people call in. I don't know why people are weird about going live, but dark spots, testosterone support, ringing, flu, peroxide, what else? Okay, guys, better come up with something. Okay, about the prostate. I get pretty upset about the fact that we know, why is the light changing? It looks lighter here, right? Jeffrey Jones, hi, welcome. Gwen, what did you say? What's your opinion on xylitol? Xylitol's interesting. I really like xylitol. As a matter of the question, is it good for you? Or I did say something about ringing in the ears, Della, so you must not have been on yet, but hold on just a second. Y'all ask me in just a second. Nikki, your answer is colloidal silver, but it needs to be natural, Pat. My opinion on xylitol, it's a wonderful, wonderful sugar alternative. I really like xylitol, but the thing is that some people have a violent reaction to it, and I'm one of them. It causes major stomach distress. Actually, it causes stomach distress to the point that some people get serious diarrhea. And I'm just saying that not everybody can do the xylitol. So if you use the cow stevia, Gwen, then you could use a little bit of the xylitol, which is really pricey, and you add the cow stevia to make it the difference. But you don't use other stevia, because other stevia, even all the ones we have on the shelf, they're bitter. They're bitter, and you don't want bitter, okay? Della, as far as what I liked about ringing in the ears, I don't like products that are called really, I don't like products that are cutesy names, but Ringstop really had the kitchen sink in it, so I kind of like Ringstop as far as what to take capsule-wise, but the best product that I like for ringing in the ears is the Newton Homeopathic. It's inexpensive. Anybody can take it, and I've seen good results with it. But Della, you know, you can imagine, you're way past due for, oh good, you love the cow stevia, yay. Della, you're past due for a Biomag, and that would get rid of that. Was that on Carl Patrick or you? But ringing in the ears, I think usually those products really work, okay? They really work. Gwen, are you buying the larger bottle? Oh, Della's saying send her some. Of which? Send you a Biomag? Because that's what you need. You need to come see me. Oh, it's Della with ringing in the ears. Okay, so send Della the tinnitus one. The one out of my office. No, the one out of my office. I want you just to try the drops, Della. Okay? Biomag helped, but it was temporary. But that's not true, because the main thing was the whole thing about cancer. So that's not true. It's not temporary. And it's been years since you were down here, okay? No, I think the smaller stevia. We have a bigger one, okay? We have a bigger one.
2, 4, and 8.
We have a 2 ounce, a 4 ounce, and an 8 ounce of the cow stevia. So you might want, and it needs to be the liquid in case somebody just tuned in. It needs to be the liquid, because if you do the powder, you still get the bitter. Okay, Gwen, you're welcome, baby. Della, what was temporary? Oh, the ringing in the ears was temporary. But that's been years. Years and years and years.
Does she still need it?
Okay. Yes, she's saying that the Biomag was temporary, and I'm reminding her of all the immune system issues that were temporary. Not sure if you got my question. No. Video was acting quirky. I didn't get your question, baby. What was your question? I did not get it, Nikki. Nicholas. Ask it again, baby. Oh, I just got the 5-minute hand up. Nikki, ask it again. Hey, Tammy. So glad you joined us. Tammy, you got a question? I'm waiting for Nikki to write hers again. Nikki, I swear I don't know it. I guess you're out in the boonies, okay? Tammy, you got a question, baby? Okay, Nikki, something natural for ringworm. Yes, I answered. It was colloidal silver. Must have been acting up because I did answer it. It's the Natural Path colloidal silver. It needs to be that one, Nikki. That's the one. What do you recommend for stomach ulcers? There's usually more to the story, okay? DGL is what I'm supposed to say, and I'm sure that's what Medicine Man says because I learned that from Enzymatic Therapy, which is just the parent company of that label for Medicine Man. But the truth of the matter is that I think the story's bigger than that. But DGL is what you're supposed to use for stomach ulcers. I think I might have to go further. Oh, good, Nikki, you have some Natural Path silver. Good. Needs to be the Natural Path, okay? Tammy, I'm thinking about the stomach ulcers. Tell me that that's not you. But one of the things that I would think real quickly, hey, Marina, one of the things that I think that you should think about is whether or not somebody's taking the proper probiotic that they need to be. 3 minutes, okay. Not me. Praise God, Tammy. Okay. The other thing, make sure that they're doing the probiotic, and if they happen to be a nurse, which you tend to know a few. Hey, Marie, thank you. Thank you for the kisses and the hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See, the thing is that I really think that the first place you look is the probiotic. And Tammy, since you and I talked last, there's a new probiotic out there I really like, so we probably need to talk anyway. Tammy, you need to make an appointment with me, even if it's a telephone consult, okay? The other thing was the L-glutamine. L-glutamine powder heals the lining of the colon. Okay, and so if you did the L-glutamine powder, which would heal the lining of the colon, and you did the probiotic, and I might even throw in some silver to kill off any bacteria, but I think you would get more punch for your buck. I think you'd get more benefit from doing this combination. And L-glutamine powder is really a cool thing anyway because it also helps with muscle, which, you know, most of my friends are starting to lose now. But what I like best of all, thank you, Tammy. I miss you too. What I like best of all about L-glutamine is it stops sugar cravings. Okay, stopping sugar cravings is a big, big deal. But of all the things that it does, it stops sugar cravings. And I just got a new one in that's a little bit larger, a little bit stronger, and a little bit cheaper. So be sure and ask about that too. But I really think L-glutamine to heal the lining of the colon is part of that whole story. But I probably would take some silver also because anything viral, fungal, or bacterial would be killed by the silver and then putting the good bacteria back. And my favorite new probiotic is the Single Dose by Bluebonnet. I say that I don't just like those guys because they're cute, and they are. And I don't just like them because they're funny, and they are really funny. But they're godly. I can't see it, baby. It's what? Oh, good. Okay. All right, guys. I think we're out of time. But I sure appreciate your questions. We still have 1 minute, so what would you like to talk about? Prostate? Okay. Nobody's asking any questions, so here we go. Y'all threw the last ball.
7.
See you next week. Bye.